run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 34-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards.
This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And they'll take that.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Kaepernick now on first down. That's caught by Hollister. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Bears.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Kaepernick now on first down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The ball carrier.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 24. This is Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10,
Don't worry about it, baby.
5,
I ain't worried about it. Let's
they
go.
will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
4 more yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here. Maybe they'll go pick it up.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Bears will get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 and out.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Hines, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Running back, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He's good. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He wants the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 7. Bradley Pinion set to...
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go over the middle and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run with Hines, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy, and make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a quick pass to Richardson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Kaepernick again. Left side complete. It's Hines. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
And the Bears 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw is Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And then here's another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. It is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 2nd down. A 20th carry now for Freeman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Marshawn Lattimore.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going up top for Miller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, to be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
For their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Kaepernick looking to throw. This will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we